how can you track mama's cooking? Because for a long time, I didn't know how to do this stuff, but I have the solution. So if you're, aspiring to have like fitness goals, whether that is to lose weight or to gain weight or maintain weight, whatever you want to do, and your mother, specifically your mother or your father actually, is cooking for you, how do you track what you're eating? I'm going to give you 3 situations of how this happens. The best case scenario is when you can convince your mom, or your mom is super supportive, like my mom, that she is willing to cook separate meals for you. So my mother, she either makes a healthy meal for everyone in the family, or she cooks whatever she wanted to cook, and then she'll cook me a separate meal later on in the day. So I'll get like chicken, a bit of potatoes, and some vegetables. That's what I would eat, for example. And then my family members, they could eat like chicken masala or whatever they were trying to eat. So that's the best case scenario. When you have a mother that is super supportive on your journey, and that is going to help you, and that just prepares the meals for you specifically how you want it to be prepared. Keep in mind, for a long time I didn't do this. I was never saying thank you to my mother when she made meals for me, because I was just an asshole, right? And one way to help or to promote an action done by a feminine woman, like your mother, for example, is to praise whatever action you want to happen again. So I enjoy that my mother cooks delicious meals for me. So when I eat it, I thank her and I go up and I give her a hug or a kiss. Very important stuff. The second scenario is when your mother just cooks a meal and everyone is going to eat it, no matter what it is. How do you track meals like this? What I want you to do is to understand is that your mother, she cannot like magically make other stuff appear in the meal. So for example, if she's making chicken with some sort of sauce and like rice, for example, right? She's making chicken, let's say butter chicken. We'll go with butter chicken, the Indian dish. A package of chicken that she prepares, that she gets from the store, it's pre-weighed. So it will say like 400 grams of chicken. And there is like 4 family members. What are you going to do? Well, you're simply just going to divide 400 grams by 4 people, which means every single family member is eating 100 grams of chicken. Very fucking simple, isn't it? Now, you will look at the type of sauce that she's using. Usually it's like pre-packaged stuff where it's in like a little jar, right? And then you'll just scan with MyFitnessPal. You'll scan the logo, the barcode, and you will get the nutritional value. And you will just try to see, okay, how much did she use? If the whole bottle is 200 milliliters and you see that the half is missing, she used 100 milliliters. Again, 4 people eating dinner, you divide it by 4, you ate roughly 25 milliliters of butter chicken sauce, right? Fucking simple. Then for rice, because usually with these kind of meals, the rice is separate, but it could be that your mother decides to just throw everything together and then it's like a mess and you don't know for sure. Well, ask your mother before she starts cooking if she can make some rice and set it aside for you. It's not that big of a deal and she will do it for you. And then you can just track the rice. You'll just track the rice. It'll say 50 grams. You put that in MyProtein, MyFitnessPal, and then you'll have a rough estimate of how much calories and macros and stuff you're consuming. But keep in mind, this is always an estimate because tracking calories to the T is fucking impossible. If anyone ever tells you something else, it's like bullshit. You can only roughly estimate how much calories you're eating and burning. The third and the worst is when your mother simply cooks shit food for you. So she only makes like pre-packaged pizzas, puts them in the oven. She makes those microwavable like stews or whatever, and it's bad for you. What do I want you to do at this point? I want you to grow the fuck up and start cooking your own meals. It's not that difficult. You should be able, if you're living with your parents, you should be able to go up to them and explain to them, hey, listen, I want you to buy from me in the grocery store chicken breast, chicken thighs, beef steak, for example, white fish. I want you to buy potatoes, and I want you to buy rice. You are going to cook the meals yourself. And more importantly, bring your mother along and show her what you're doing. Show her the meals you're making and try to teach it to her. Maybe she'll get an idea and she'll think, okay, maybe these meals are better, and she'll start cooking them for you. So what I want you to do is just cook healthy meals yourself if your mother doesn't simply want to cook any healthy meal. If she only cooks like garbage food, it's up to you, man. It's your responsibility at the end of the day. And another thing about calorie tracking. So I already explained, right, that it's pretty much impossible to, like, to a T, track how much calories you're eating. It's like pretty much impossible. So when you're tracking in MyFitnessPal, measure the things that you can do, like, definitely. So an apple is an apple, a banana is a banana. Don't fucking worry about that shit, right? When you get into the dinner meals and stuff, just try to roughly estimate how much you're eating. And then you'll get like a ballpark range. And when you eat at that range, you'll just see in the scale, okay, am I losing weight or not? Okay, I'm not losing weight. I need to drop some food. Super simple. It's always about trying to find what is working for you. If you're stepping on the scale and you're tracking calories and you see that the weight is going up while you're trying to get it to go down and the weight keeps going up, you're not in a calorie deficit. You're fucking wasting your time. It's not working. On the other hand, say you want to gain weight, you want to bulk like me. I'm like 200 pounds right now. I'm done bulking. I'm cutting. And I want the scale to go down. And I see that the scale, it stays the same weight or it's not even dropping at all. It's maybe gaining. I know I'm not eating in a calorie deficit. I need to drop some meals. I need to eat less than I'm eating. It's all about trying it out and figuring out, okay, am I eating enough food? And am I achieving what I want to be achieved? But preferably, if you have a mother that is willing to cook healthy meals for you, like my mother, then you're in the best situation because you have more free time. You don't have to cook. You have more free time. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want to do. You can go like study more or work on something, and maybe you want to do like exercise at home. God knows what the fuck you're doing. But if you have a mother that's cooking for you, be eternally grateful for that shit, because not everyone has a mother that cooks for them healthy meals or whatever meal they want. Second, if you have a mother that cooks okay meals, sometimes healthy, sometimes not so healthy, just make sure that you're using the tracking method that I explained. Just, for example, a package of chicken, 200 grams, 4 people divided by 4, you're roughly eating 50 grams of chicken if everyone is eating equal portions. If not, then add like 10 grams or 15 grams. You understand? And the worst one is if your mother cooks plain shit food. Then it's up to you, man. Then it's up to you to just fucking grow some balls and then fucking cook your own food. It's not that difficult. You're going to make your own rice. You're going to make your own chicken. You're going to make your own vegetables. You're going to cook your own beef, your own fish. You don't give a fuck at that point anymore. Calorie tracking is not what it seems. You cannot exactly track how much food you're eating, but try to go with estimates and see how is my body responding to what I'm eating. This was how to track mama's cooking. If you want more videos like these, I'll be sure to release them soon. Leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.